On day 27 of the Toronto lockdown, it's Saturday, December the 19th. Let's talk Toronto real estate. What I'd like to review today and share with you is 5 key indicators of market performance since the start of the lockdown on November the 23rd. The lockdown was supposed to last 28 days, which would be coming up tomorrow, but the provincial government has announced that the lockdown is going to be extended into early January. And that makes a lot of sense because of the number of COVID cases, unfortunately. So let's take a look at what's happened since November the 23rd, the beginning of the lockdown. This first chart is all about active listings. Well, if you've been following along in these video blogs, you'll know that active listings have been going down day by day. In fact, they're down 29% from the start of the lockdown. Now, this does not mean that the market has slowed because of the lockdown. In fact, I think I'd argue that this is only because of the time of year that we're in. This next chart shows the sold listings by freehold properties and condo properties. And again, these are just residential, so homes. The number of freehold properties sold since November 23rd is 1,027. But interesting, the number of condos sold is higher at 1,390. So earlier in the year, people were kind of counting condos out. Some people were saying everybody's going to leave the city. They want more space. They're tired of downtown, tired of condo living, etc. Well, certainly for a number of people that was true. But the reality is condos offer a practical, for many, a more affordable alternative to living. And let's face it, once the vaccine is here and life gets back to normal, or perhaps a new normal, downtown living is still attractive for a whole bunch of reasons. And what we're seeing are people piling back into buying condos. So 58% of the sales during the lockdown have been condos. So that's an interesting number. The third chart here is power of sales or bank sales, and some people call them foreclosures. This shows the daily trend, a high of 21 partway through the lockdown, to currently only 14 properties for sale on the multiple listing service that would be considered bank sales or mortgage sales. The average year to date actually just coincidentally is 14. So we've not seen a spike in sales because of the lockdown. Now this is a number we want to watch going forward next year specifically, because there could be a bounce here. We hope not, but we want to watch this closely. The following chart are price changes, and this is an indication if there's a lot of properties that are undergoing price changes, and most price changes are downward, it will be an indication the market is slowing, and it would be an indication, of course, the property prices are declining. But we're seeing here that as of Friday, yesterday, there were only 46 properties that underwent price changes, significantly below actually 135 properties that were on the first day of lockdown on November 23rd. And the average is well above 46. In fact, it's around 100 per day. So this is less than 1% of all active listings have a price change. Again, not significant, an indicator that the market is pretty solid and property prices from a residential perspective are holding and continue to go up. The following chart is months of inventory. And currently we're at 2.5 months of inventory. This is very solid seller's market. Means there's tight inventory. It's only taking 2.5 months to sell all the properties if they were to sell at the current pace and no new properties were put on the market. 2.5 months is very tight. So anything above 5 is considered a buyer's market. Anything below 5 is considered a seller's market. So looking at all of these numbers, we basically sum up that the lockdown itself does not seem to have had a material downward effect on residential real estate in the city of Toronto. Of course, we'll watch these key performance indicators or key market indicators going forward, well into the new year, and we'll take a look at these daily for the balance of the year and keep you informed. Please like, subscribe, and share these videos, and remember to ring the bell so you're notified when we produce new videos, and provide your comments. We'd love to hear back from you and focus on topics that you'd like to hear about with respect to the Toronto real estate market. Stay healthy and stay well.